It's a gorgeous afternoon here in Metro Moncton at Plan B, a perfect setting for a CD launch, one that we've been waiting for an awful long time from Les Improbables. And this is the look of it. This is La Comtesse De Santiago, and this is the brand new album, the first one for these very talented jazz musicians. Welcome to Buzz Moncton.
Thanks, Gary. Thanks.
We have Denis Sidette and Brian Coughlin, members of the band. Now, would you be the founding fathers of Les Improbables?
I'd say
much,
so, yeah.
Pretty much, and it started with Brian. So, to you, Brian.
Actually, I got a call from Charlie Gauguin, who's our drummer. About 5 years ago, he got a gig at the Cosmo, and he's called me up, asked me if I wanted to play, and it was a once a month sort of thing, if I recall correctly. And I said yes, and he said, okay, well, I have to be out of town for a couple of weeks, so you find some musicians, pick the music, and we'll be all set to go. So I said, thanks a lot. So anyway, so I got in touch with Denis and Chops, who I'd played a couple of times with in their band Les Païens. And Charlie and I, it was just the four of us at first. Yeah, that's right. The first iteration of the band was 4 guys, and then later on we started playing at the V. The now defunct V, I think.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, we started playing there every Friday, and Glenn DeVoe joined the band, playing vibes and percussion, and we've been a quintet since then. And there's Eric Petrie, who plays guitar with us quite a fair bit, because Denis is really busy with playing in about 11, 10, I lost count how many bands anyway. So we're lucky to have Eric to come on and play with us.
So you've been at Plan B now. You've been kind of a house band every Friday evening, the early evening after supper type of jazz.
For 2.5 years, Harry.
Has it been 2.5 years?
2.5 years.
Wow, fantastic. Yeah. Now, have you guys been writing together in that time frame? I've noticed on the album here that all the selections are original.
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Is this a writing process that's taken a couple of years or less?
It's more of an individual thing right now, and in the future it could be, a collab. But on the 10 pieces on the discs, there's 8 of them that are Brian's, and one of mine, and one of Glenn DeVoe's. So I think in the future, I could totally see us like, hey, Brian, I've got a riff, maybe we could jam or something like that. I think, the possibilities could be there. But so far, yeah, it's been like an individual effort.
So what was the moment like when you guys finally decided, we really need to put something out?
I think that was probably Mark Chops Arsenault that sort of egged us on. We had a lot of people that would come out to hear us every Friday, and they say, so when are you guys going to record some tunes, so we can take some of this with us and listen to it home? And we're on to it, we're going to do it, but it never sort of happened. But then I think Mark sort of put his foot down and said, okay, this is it, I'm booking the studio, you guys, these are the days, can you do it, free yourselves up. So finally we did it. Yeah.
Awesome. So what can people expect? Is it more of a traditional jazz approach, or are you into a more modern sound?
It's a variety.
Yeah, I'd say it's there's all kinds of different. Somebody was listening to it today actually, and told me one of the things that she liked was that there was all different moods that were created by the different tunes. So it's pretty eclectic in the style in the different styles, but it's all.
I was right.
But it's all pretty well based on improvisation. Improvisation takes a large part of the of what we do. It is the main thing that we do.
Fantastic. So what are the avenues that people have as far as being able to purchase this? There's obviously a downloadable version.
Yeah, Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. We've got an address on our Facebook page at Les Improbables, where there's a link to Bandcamp where you can purchase it online. And we'll be selling some every Friday when we play here. We haven't made any plans yet as to distribution. I'm really new at this stuff, so I'm not really in the game as far as that goes. But I think there'll always be some on hand here at Plan B if somebody wants to drop by and pick some up.
And also at Spin It.
That's right. Spin It's got some.
Downtown Moncton.
Yeah. Monument Lefebvre, some of them are.
So they'll be around.
They'll be around, yeah.
It won't be too hard to find. So once again, it's La Comtesse De Santiago, the very first full-length original album from Les Improbables. And I tell you what, this is going to be one of the best sellers of the year. I just got a feeling. And careful come ECMA time and Music New Brunswick here later on this
Right.
year. I think you guys are going to just cash in again. So pick up a copy of Les Improbables, the very first studio album, La Comtesse De Santiago, completely original music, and it's going to be a fantastic album. I haven't heard it yet, but I know it's going to be good. And it's no doubt going to pick up a lot of nominations and wins at ECMA next year and Music NB come October. So Brian, thanks again. It's been a pleasure
Thanks,
having
Terry.
you.
Real pleasure.
Thanks, Terry.
And Denise, thank you for doing this as well. Come down and see us, and be sure to look at the other videos that we have on the page here, and check out our events page to find out what's going on in your neck of the woods tonight. I'm Terry for Denise and for Brian. See you next time.